In this episode, we are at the Fei Shui Martial Art Academy. The scene opens with a confrontation as a man shouts, "Lang Xiao, you coward, come out! You seduced the fiancé of my brother Jan Tian. You must give the Situs an explanation today." Watching the commotion, some disciples begin to gossip. "Jan Ye Situ is here to cause trouble again," one remarks. Another adds, "Lang Xiao can flirt with any woman, but why did he have to do it with Xiaoman Bu, Jan Tian's fiancé?" Just then, our protagonist, Lang Xiao, arrives on the scene. He remains calm and states, "I've told you many times, I have nothing to do with Xiaoman Bu." However, Jan Ye Situ refuses to believe him. "You weak bastard, stop babbling. I'll see you after school. I'm going to beat the shit out of you." To everyone's surprise, Lang Xiao accepts the challenge. The onlookers are stunned. Lang Xiao, that lame-ass, is only at the warrior level, a disciple notes. How does he dare accept a challenge from Jan Ye Situ, who is at the master level? Whispers about the girl in question also begin to circulate. For some reason, Xiaoman Bu became interested in Lang Xiao ever since they returned from Devil Mountain. She even secretly investigated his hobbies. Is she really going to cheat on Jan Tian? After school, Lang Xiao and Jan Ye Situ stand face to face, ready to fight. A crowd of disciples has gathered to watch, most of them certain that the main character is about to be defeated. But just as the tension reaches its peak, Xiaoman Bu herself arrives on the scene. A disciple looks at her and says, "Xiaoman Bu is so beautiful." But Xiaoman Bu coldly tells all the disciples, "Go away. I forbid you to watch and cheer for this battle." Hearing this, one disciple says, "Do you want us not to watch this battle?" Suddenly, another disciple grabs his mouth and shouts, "You moron! Do you want to die? How dare you disobey her?" All the disciples immediately leave, and then the fight between them is shown. Jan Ye Situ says, "The sword I hold is called Janhong. It's about 1.1 meters long and weighs 4.3 kilograms. It can cut off my enemy's hair and head in an instant." Then he puts the sword away and says, "People will say I'm a bully if I use this sword to beat you, so I'll fight you with my bare hands, so the battle will be fair." Hearing this, Lang Wei also puts away his sword and says, "Fine, let's have a fair fight." But then, Jan Ye Situ removes his battle armor that was hidden under his clothes. Seeing this, Lang says, "You call this a fair battle?" Jan Ye Situ replies, "In war and love, anything goes. I'm already a master. Each of my moves has the power of 20 tigers. You're just an ordinary warrior. What can you use to beat me?" After saying this, he attacks Lang. But with just one single punch, Lang shatters his battle armor and sends him flying far away. Jan Ye Situ is completely powerless in front of the main character and doesn't even get a chance to fight back. He thinks to himself, "That attack was twice my power. How can he be so strong?" Lang says, "I just want to cultivate by myself in the academy. I don't want trouble. But if you dare to keep troubling me, I'll slaughter your whole family. Do you get this?" Jan Ye Situ replies, "Got it." Suddenly, Lang senses someone approaching, so he tells Jan Ye Situ to act. Lang falls to the ground pretending to be badly injured. Seeing this, Jan Ye Situ thinks, "What kind of acting is this? It looks like he's hurt more than I am." Then his attention turns towards Xiaoman Bu. Lang signals Jan Ye Situ to act as well. Jan Ye Situ shouts, "This battle is a reminder. If you dare to offend me next time, I'll never let you go." Then he leaves. Lang straightens his clothes and walks away. Xiaoman Bu watches Lang leave from behind. In another place, Lang is lying on the grass and says, "The world sucks. I can't go online, I can't play games, just endless plotting and fighting against each other." Then Lang talks about himself. In his previous world, he was preparing for exams, studied too much, and eventually died. The next thing I knew, I found myself in this spirit land. It's already been 10 years. I had to stay low for the sake of the union competition, or I would have killed him. I must escape from this horrendous life. Just then, the same girl appears and says, "Escape? Working hard to become a celebrated martial artist so you can gain power? Do you really think that's escape? It'll be the same. You'll still be shackled just by different rules." Lang replies, "If that's the case, I'll break the rules." The girl says, "Break the rules? It's not as easy as you think." She takes out some medicine and gives it to Lang. "Use this to treat your wounds. I was reckless. Sorry." Lang says, "No thanks. I may be poor, but I don't need your sympathy." The girl starts to leave, then turns back and asks, "You weren't the one who saved me that night, were you?" Lang replies, "No. Please stop trying to hit on me. I'm just a poor nobody. I can't deal with you nobles." The girl thanks him and leaves. Lang says to himself, "Marrying a rich woman might be a good option, but I hate depending on others, and I don't have time to fall in love." On the other side, Xiaoman Bu thinks, "Maybe he really wasn't the one who saved me, but he looks so much like him." Another scene shows the C2 residence. Janye C2 is furious and shouts, "I want to kill him. I must defeat him, or I'll lose my foothold in this place, in this city." Then an idea strikes him. I'll fan the flames when the young lord returns. Given his temper, he'll definitely want to destroy Lang Xiao. In another scene, Lang enters the fighting arena under a false name, Lone Wolf. He fights a level 3 spirit beast. A woman named Liu is shown. She says, "Is this the treasure you wanted me to see?" Another woman replies, "That's right, Madam Ya. I guarantee he's exactly what you're looking for." Liu says, "A novice fighter stands no chance against a class 3 spirit beast." The other woman laughs and says, "You might be wrong." Liu replies, "I'll let him get on my bed if he survives." Meanwhile, Lang defeats the level 3 spirit beast. The entire arena erupts in cheers, chanting, "Lone Wolf!" Seeing this, Liu says, "Bring him to me." A mysterious man learns about this. His guard says, "My lord, Lone Wolf was summoned by Miss Liu." The man already knows Lone Wolf is Lang and says, "If you can't even resist the temptation of a widow, Lang Xiao, how will you ever find your way to success?" On the other side, Lone Wolf goes to meet Liu. Liu speaks to him behind the curtain. "Lone Wolf, do you have the courage to come to this side of the curtain?" As Lone Wolf goes behind the curtain, Liu tries to seduce him and says, "Come here, I'll make you feel like you're in heaven." Hearing this, Lone Wolf ties Liu up with a cloth. Shocked, Liu cries out, "What are you doing? Let me out." As Lone Wolf leaves, he says, "You are beautiful, but not beautiful enough to make me fall for you." Hearing this, Liu begins to curse at him. Freeing herself, she shouts, "No matter if you are Lang Xiao or Lone Wolf, do you think you can escape from me?" In the next scene, Lang returns home where his aunt is waiting for him. Lang says, "Sorry, auntie, I made you worry about me again." His aunt replies, "I knew about the battle between you and Janye Situ. Don't be so reckless next time." Lang responds, "He dared to humiliate you. I tried my best to spare his life. I heard that the top 3 winners of the Academy Union competition will be awarded the Phoenix Pill. If I win, your legs will be cured." His aunt says, "Okay, now go to bed." After Lang goes to sleep, his aunt becomes very angry and says, "C2 family, if you offend my Lang..." The next day, Lang is waiting for his new teacher. Suddenly, the teacher appears behind him. Lang's eyes pop out in shock because the teacher is Liu. Liu says, "I'm your new tutor. Besides teaching you, I'll be in charge of the Academy Union competition 1 month later." Lang is stunned and thinks to himself, "She teaches us? Teach what? How to seduce someone in bed? She's the organizer of the competition. Am I under her control?" Thinking this, he sits in class like a dead soul. Liu says, "Today, I'll give you a lesson about soul warriors. A soul warrior is the highest level in this nation. It is said that the top 5 masters in our Yaowang city are all soul warriors." Except for Lang, all the disciples get excited. Liu continues, "As is known to all, Everyone has a chance to be enlightened and become a soul warrior when they turn 18. After you are enlightened, a powerful soul warrior movement will be stimulated in line with the characteristics of your soul. However, Lang is messing around in class and says to his pet, "Pet Mantis, what's wrong with you? Don't leave me alone." Liu ignores him and continues. During the Soul Festival, every 18-year-old martial arts apprentice can go to the Soul Attic to get enlightened. Most importantly, the more you understand the spirit, the more likely you'll be enlightened. You'll be awarded a title and money after that. As long as you don't have a useless soul, you'll be rich and famous. Lang continues to ignore the lesson and keeps acting out. Seeing this, Liu starts getting angry at Lang, and noticing her anger, Lang tries to run away. Liu grabs Lang and insists, "Come to my office." Once inside, she looks at him curiously and asks, "Should I call you Lone Wolf or just Lang?" Lang, indifferent, replies, "Just say what you have to say so I can get back to work." Liu leans in and declares, "You will be a guest of the Liu family. We will use every resource at our disposal to help you become a soul warrior." Lang scoffs, "I know for a fact that not a single person who underwent enlightenment last year became a soul warrior. How can you claim you can help me?" "We have our methods," Liu whispers, stepping closer. Feeling uncomfortable with her proximity, Lang quickly retreats and bolts toward the door. As he leaves, he shouts back, "I'll consider the offer." Returning home, Lang finds his aunt and begins to wash her feet. He asks pensively, "Auntie, can a soul warrior be nurtured if they weren't born with that nature?" "Yes," she replies simply. "How?" Lang asks, surprised. "Swallow the soul," she explains. "There are natural souls in this world. Those who manage to swallow one are likely to become soul warriors. However, it is the most difficult feat in the world. Have you truly thought this through?" Lang looks at her with determination. "Rest assured, Auntie, I am not acting on a whim." Later, while Lang was walking through the city, he hears the townspeople whispering, "Did you hear? Zhantian Situ is back. I'm afraid Lang Xiao is going to get beaten again." Suddenly, Zhantian appears with his gang. His brother, Zhan Ye, points a finger and shouts, "Brother Zhantian, this is the guy. He was hitting on your girlfriend." Before Zhan Ye can finish, Lang hurls a sword that lands precisely between Zhan Ye's legs. Lang coldly remarks, "It seems the lesson I taught you last time wasn't enough." Terrified, Zhan Ye clings to his brother's leg, begging for help. Zhantian glares at Lang and gives him an ultimatum. "You have two choices. Break your own leg or kneel at the academy gates for 2 hours." "And if I refuse?" Lang asks. "Then I will kill your disabled aunt first, and then I'll kill you." Before the words fully leave Zhantian's mouth, Lang lunges in a blur of motion. Zhantian barely managed to defend himself. Lang mocks him, "You come to fight me with such pathetic power. I could bury you alive right here." Infuriated, Zhantian unleashes his special skill, Tiger Slaughter Fist. He charges, but Lang effortlessly dodges and delivers a devastating kick that sends Zhantian crashing to the ground. He pins him down with his foot and growls, "If you ever dare to threaten my family again, I will slaughter your entire clan." "Who dares to threaten the Situ family?" a booming voice echoed. The crowd gasped. "It's Yingxiang Situ, the head of the Situ family. What is he doing here?" Seeing his father, Zhantian regains his arrogance. "Lang, you're finished now." Yingxiang glares at Lang. "You bastard! Release Zhantian at once, or I will show you a fate worse than life." Lang, unfazed by the threat, decides not to kill Zhantian, but he doesn't let him go unscathed. With a few swift slashes of his blade, he shreds Zhantian's clothes, leaving him completely exposed. The sight caused a stir among the onlookers, both men and women alike. Furious at the humiliation of his son, Yingxiang launches a deadly attack at Lang. However, before it can connect, Liu suddenly appears and intercepts the strike, shielding Lang. She looks at the Situ family leader and says calmly, "Head of the Situ family, why don't we settle this through conversation instead?" The Situ family leader roared, "Liu, how dare you stop me?" Liu replied calmly, Just do me a favor. Let the Liu family handle his punishment instead. I'll make you an offer you can't refuse." "Stop babbling. You aren't worthy of making deals with me," the leader barked. He signaled his men to charge, but before they could reach Lang, a sudden devastating shockwave blasted them back. A powerful master descended from above. "If the Liu family isn't worthy of your time, then what about me?" The crowd gasped as they recognized him. Lord 8! The C2 leader's face paled. Lord 8, what is the meaning of this? Releasing a terrifying aura, Lord 8 declared, "Lang Shao is under my protection. It would be best if you and your men left quietly." The onlookers were stunned. Why would a master like Lord 8 protect a boy like Lang? The C2 leader tried to negotiate. "Lord 8, give us favor this time. It will ensure our future exchanges go smoothly." "Exchanges?" Lord 8 scoffed. "I see no reason to trade favors with you. Final question. Are you leaving or not?" The C2 leader grew desperate. "Do you think we are weak? Activate the formation." His men quickly surrounded Lord 8 in a complex array. "Lord 8, how do you like our turtle tactic?" "I can break this formation with one hand," Lord 8 said, unimpressed. Infuriated, the C2 leader pushed the formation to its limit, manifesting a giant spiritual turtle that lunged at Lord 8. Lord 8 simply took a breath and unleashed a lion's roar. The sound wave shattered the formation instantly. Watching from the side, Liu was breathless. A soul warrior. He's at the high-level Earth realm. Lord 8 didn't stop there. He struck the C2 leader, sending him flying. The force was so great it shredded the leader's clothes, leaving him as humiliated as his son. Picking up Zhang Tian, the leader retreated, hissing, "I will have my revenge for this." Lang bowed slightly. "Thank you for your help, Lord 8. "You're welcome," Lord 8 replied. "You are a warrior in my arena. It is my duty to protect you." Before he could say more, Liu rushed over and grabbed Lang's hand. "I was so worried about you. Lang, tell me, what do you think of the Liu family as one of the 3 great powers of Yaowang City?" "It's good," Lang said simply. Lord 8 chimed in, "And what about my Yan Yu sect?" "Also good." Both masters then spoke in unison. "Do you want to join us?" Liu stepped closer. "Half the shops in this city belong to the Liu family. Join us and you can have anything you desire." Lord 8 countered, "Join me and you will never lack money or resources. I will give you everything." Desperate to win him over, Liu leaned in, pressing her hand toward her heart. "Lang, if you come to us, I am yours." Caught up in the heat of the moment, Lord 8 blurted out, "Lang Shao, if you come to us, I am yours too." A heavy silence followed. Lord 8 realized he had said something very wrong. He meant to say he would help him in every way, but the wording was disastrous. Liu burst into laughter, mocking him mercilessly. As the 2 masters began to bicker like children, Lang felt a massive headache coming on. "Stop!" Lang yelled. "My choice is the Academy Union competition. Thank you for the recognition, but I have a specific reason why I must participate in that competition. Right now, nothing is on my mind." Liu smiled flirtatiously. "Well, in that case, I won't force you." But as she walked away, she thought, "You'll be my man sooner or later." Lord 8 placed a hand on Lang's shoulder. "Don't worry, I'll help you." Lang thanked him and headed home. Later that day, Lord 8 traveled to a secluded location where Lang's aunt was waiting. To anyone's surprise, the powerful Lord 8 dropped to his knees in respect. "I am honored to see you, Lady Qingya," he said solemnly. "Please stand up, 8 Shao. I am no longer the young lady of the Shao family. You don't need to salute me. Thank you for helping Lang today." Lord 8 pulled out a blood token. "I must obey. In my heart, Qingya Shao and Qingdi Shao will always be the young lady and young master of the 4 great families of the Zhan dynasty. Without you, I wouldn't be alive today. But, my lady, your legs. If you return to the family, they can surely be cured." "No," she replied firmly. "Remember, the Shao family must never know where we are. For now, you must continue to deal with the C2 family."
I didn't quite understand what Lang's aunt said after that, but probably she meant that she would soon take Lang away from here.
Meanwhile, Lord 8 was deep in thought. The clan elder is trapped on Longhu Mountain, and Master Qing Di has fallen in battle. Lady Qing Yi has fled with the young Master Lang. What truly happened on that fateful night? In the city, a group of disciples were gossiping. Did you hear? Zantian Situ was defeated by a poor boy named Lang Hashio. He has completely offended the Situ family. He's in serious trouble now. Another man chimed in. You never know. Lord 8 of the Yan Yu sect declared he would protect Lang Hashio. The first disciple scoffed. The Bu, Liu, and Situ families are united. Can Lord 8 really fight 3 great families at once? Suddenly, a massive commotion erupted outside. They watched in awe as Lord 8 marched past with his personal army to teach the Situ family a lesson. The crowd gasped, Look, 100 men, and they're all war masters. There are even 10 war seniors among them. Does Lord 8 intend to raze the 3 families to the ground and dominate Yaowang City? The scene shifts to the city competition. Zantian Situ had just defeated an opponent and was gloating when Lang appeared. Zantian Situ's face paled with fear. Lang Hashio, how dare you show up again? Are you not afraid of the Situ family's vengeance? Lang walked toward him with a menacing aura. I haven't seen you for a few days, and it seems you've grown braver. I wonder if your ability to take a beating is as good as ever. Terrified, Zantian Situ began to retreat. Just you wait, the Situ family will not let this go. Suddenly, Zantian's brother stepped forward. Lang Hashio, the Situ family's history with you is over. From now on, mind your own business. I am only here to participate in the selection. Zantian cried out, Brother, no! That boy beat you so badly he even stripped off your clothes. His brother snapped back. It is the family's decision. You cannot object. He then pointedly avoided Lang and walked away. The crowd was stunned. I can't believe it. Zantian Situ, the most powerful master in Yaowang City, just gave up. Hey, didn't you hear? Whispered another spectator. This morning, Lord 8 and his men almost destroyed the Situ mansion. I'm glad to see it. They've bullied us for too long. Lang was secretly shocked. He had no idea Lord 8 had done all this, nor did he know that it was actually his auntie who had ordered Lord 8 to intervene. The referee called for the next challenger, but because of Lord 8's reputation, no one dared to step up against Lang. Seeing this, Lang started dancing mockingly in the arena. Finally, a challenger stepped forward. Lang smirked. A mid-level warrior? Good. With a single powerful strike, Lang met his opponent's fist. The sheer force of his power overwhelmed his opponent instantly. The referee shouted, Lang wins. He takes the final spot. The 5 winners for the next competition are Fei Yu Mu, Mu family, Xiaosha Bu, Bu family, Zantian Situ, Situ family, Xiaoman Bu, and Lang Hashio. Xiaoman Bu stared intensely at Lang. The referee then introduced a special mentor, Liu. Liu approached the group and announced, Come to the academy tomorrow. Our target is Huifeng City for the Academy Union competition of the 10 Western cities. As Liu walked toward Lang, he awkwardly tried to back away. Seeing this interaction, Xiaoman Bu looked visibly upset and glared at Liu with jealousy. Lang tried to make a quick exit. Well, I have things to do. See you tomorrow, he shouted, running off. Back at home, Lang found his auntie with a stranger. Master Lang, I am Qian Xin. Lord 8 has ordered me to protect you. Lang tried to question his auntie, but she cut him off. It is dangerous outside. I have accepted Lord 8's help for your safety. Lang agreed, but his mind was racing. A senior war master? What is the real relationship between Lord 8 and my auntie? Why would he send someone this powerful just to protect me? The next day, Lang arrived at the gates of the Martial Arts Academy. He looked up in awe. How magnificent! No wonder it is the largest martial arts academy in the West. His attention was quickly drawn to a heated argument at the entrance. A guard barked, Only trainees and mentors are allowed inside. Why such strict rules? The disciples demanded.
The guard replied coldly, "Mr. Hui Feng is currently in the academy. For everyone's safety, the Castellan personally ordered these restrictions." One disciple scoffed, "For our safety? You mean for Hui Feng's convenience? There are no guards further in. If a real conflict breaks out, only the outsiders will suffer." Watching this, Lang sensed something was wrong. He gripped a signal flare hidden in his sleeve. "If things get out of hand, I can use this signal to call for backup," he thought. Suddenly, a desperate cry for help echoed from inside the academy. It was Liu's voice. Lang rushed inside to find the other disciples from his city standing frozen. No one was lifting a finger to help. Lang's blood boiled with rage. One of the disciples tried to hold him back. "Calm down, Lang Hashio. Mr. Hui Feng is the Castellan's son. We cannot afford to offend him." Lang shoved him aside. "Step off." Inside the room, the scene was grim. Hui Feng was attempting to assault Liu, sneering, "No one is coming to save you." Just then, Lang kicked the door open, his eyes burning with fury. Meanwhile, in a hidden chamber, several elders were holding a secret meeting. It is not easy to destroy the Yan Yu sect. They have 100 war masters, 10 war seniors, and Lord 8, a high-level earth rank. How can we possibly take them down? The C2 elder smirked. "You are looking at it the wrong way. Look at what I retrieved from the Devil Mountain." The other elders gasped. "The Devil Flower?" "Yes," the C2 elder confirmed. "From this poisonous flower, we can create devil powder. It corrodes the soul itself. Anyone who breathes it in will have their soul shattered. They will either be permanently crippled or die." Another elder hesitated. "Even so, the Yan Yu sect is powerful. We will suffer heavy casualties." The C2 elder's eyes narrowed. "Lord 8 values Lang Hashio deeply. I will lure Lang Hashio into a trap. When Lord 8 comes to rescue the boy, we will ambush them. I'll send them both to hell." The others grinned. "A brilliant plan. We'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone." Outside, a spy watched them from the shadows. Suddenly, guards shouted, "Master Hui Feng's room has been breached. Protect the master." The spy watched Lang's silhouette in the distance and muttered, "Lang Hashio, you're dead meat." Back in the room, Hui Feng screamed, "Who are you? How dare you stop me?" Lang didn't waste words. He lunged forward and began a brutal beating. "How dare you bully my woman? You're dead meat."
Just as Lang was about to deliver a fatal blow, Liu grabbed his arm, trembling. "No! He is the only son of the Castellan of Huofeng Si. If you kill him, we will all be hunted down." In that moment of hesitation, Huofeng's personal bodyguard burst in and attacked. Lang managed to block the strike, but was sent reeling back, wounded. As the bodyguard lunged again, Lang pulled out a hidden weapon and aimed it directly at the cowering Huofeng. "Stay right there!" Lang shouted at the guard. "One more step, and your master is finished." The guard froze, realizing he had no choice. Lang turned to Liu. "Get out of here, now!" He handed her the signal flare for protection. The guard tried to intercept Liu as she fled, but Lang was faster. He grabbed Huofeng by the collar and hurled him directly into the guard's path. The guard had to stop his attack to catch his master, and the two collided. Realizing that fighting in such a cramped room risked injuring Huofeng further, the guard grabbed the young master and retreated outside. Liu rushed to Lang's side, panicked. "What do we do? Huofeng's guards are waiting for us outside!" Lang unsheathed his weapon, his expression grim. "Then I will face them all." Outside, the disciples from Lang's city were surrounded by Huofeng's guards. When Lang emerged, protecting Liu, Xiaoman Bu felt a pang of complex emotion. Seeing them together, she called out to Lang, asking him to help the rest of the group. Lang looked at her with cold, piercing eyes. "When Liu, your own academy mate, was in danger, you didn't dare do anything," he thought bitterly. "And now you want my help?" It remained unclear whether Lang helped the other disciples or not, but the scene outside was chaotic. Huofeng screamed at his guards, "Get that bastard and the bitch! I will cut them to pieces!" A guard lunged at Lang, but Lang expertly blocked the strike with his twin blades. With a swift counter-rotation, he slashed the guard, sending him crashing to the ground. Infuriated, Huo Feng ordered his remaining men to swarm him. Lang moved like a blur, weaving through the attackers until he was face-to-face with Huo Feng. "You want to kill me? I'll kill you first!" Huo Feng recoiled in terror, shouting for protection. Suddenly, a mysterious figure appeared. With a casual wave of his hand, a massive force struck Lang, sending him sprawling to the ground, coughing blood. Lang looked up, his eyes widening in shock. "A Soul Warrior-level master!" Huo Feng burst into a manic laugh. "Ha! You didn't expect that, did you? My father is the Castellan of Huofeng City. I am protected by a Soul Warrior sent by his own hand. Everyone, listen, capture that woman alive. I'll kill her once I'm tired of playing with her. As for the man, chop him into pieces now." "Who dares to do so?" A powerful voice boomed across the grounds. The crowd parted to reveal an elderly man of immense presence, Ding Mu, the king of medicine. He was one of the 2 legendary medical masters of the Zhang dynasty, said to possess elixirs that could bring a man back from the brink of death. Huo Feng froze. "Damn it, why is this old man here?" Ding Mu glared at Huo Feng. "Liu is my daughter-in-law. Don't you dare touch her." The Soul Warrior immediately lowered his stance. "Mr. Mu, this is all a misunderstanding," he said, before shooting a warning glare at Huo Feng. Huo Feng stammered, Yes, a misunderstanding! Absolutely a misunderstanding!" Ding Mu stood his ground. "My son died young. Liu may not be my daughter-in-law in name anymore, but as long as I am alive, whoever dares bully her, I will wipe out their entire family." The onlookers whispered in hushed tones. "I didn't expect Mr. Mu to value Liu so much. He doesn't even have to fight. He just needs to offer a few elixirs, and every powerhouse on the mainland would rush to do his bidding. Huofeng City could be destroyed in an instant." The Soul Warrior leaned into Huo Feng's ear. "Young master, we should not cause any more trouble now." Huo Feng, humbled and terrified, retreated with his men. Liu approached Ding Mu, her eyes filled with gratitude. "Thank you, Mr. Mu." "Don't mention it," Ding Mu replied gently. "I'm sorry I arrived late and let you suffer." Then he turned his gaze toward the disciples from Lang City, who had stood by and done nothing. "A bunch of wimps," he spat. He walked over to Lang and placed a hand on his shoulder. "Good job, boy. Take this. Your wounds will heal. Get ready for tomorrow's match. I am very optimistic about you." With that, he departed. Later, Huo Feng was in a fit of rage, smashing objects in his room. "I'm going to kill him and that bitch. They will all die." Zhang Tian, who had secretly allied with Huo Feng, stepped out of the shadows. "Master, have you forgotten? The site for tomorrow's match is Sumeru Mountain." Huo Feng paused. "Sumeru Mountain? What about it?" Zhang Tian leaned in and whispered a sinister plan into Huo Feng's ear, a plan so dark the details remained hidden in the shadows. That night, Lang returned to his room and stopped dead in his tracks. "Why is someone in my bed?" It was Liu. She stood up and wrapped her arms around him in a tight embrace. "I'm afraid. Can I sleep here tonight?" She began to pour her heart out. "Once I was the daughter-in-law of the Mu family, a noble lady of Yaowang City. But my husband was a coward. He threatened me with the lives of my family and forced me to sleep with a guest to satisfy his interests. After that, I lost my heart. I became the dissipated widow everyone despises. Lang Xiao, do you dislike me? Do you despise me for my past? Is that why you've always been so cold toward me?" Lang pulled back slightly to look her in the eyes. "Of course not. You know I'm not that kind of person." Liu smiled sadly. "Everyone else treats me like a plaything, but you're different. You treat me like a person." Lang drew her back into a hug. "I know what's in your heart." As for what happened next between the two, Lang turned toward the audience with a smirk and said, "Children shouldn't be watching this." The scene opens on the day of the competition. An official announces, "The rules for the Academy Union competition are as follows. After the competition begins, all students shall immediately enter Sumeru Mountain to hunt for spirit beasts. The competition will last for 3 days." Lang is shown looking exhausted as he hasn't had enough sleep. The Lord of Hufang City, the Castellan, is about to give the order to start when a messenger rushes in, shouting, "Report, Mr. Hufang! Urgent information from the Imperial City." The city lord reads the report and is visibly shocked. The message says, "The seal of Longhu Mountain was broken. Master Xiao has returned to the Imperial City." Upon hearing this, Ding Mu is stunned and exclaims, "What? That old man is still alive?" It is then revealed that Master Xiao is one of the most powerful men in the Zhan dynasty. His return means the situation in the Imperial City will become chaotic once again. While the crowd murmurs in shock, Lang is confused and asks, "Who is Mr. Xiao? Is he famous?" Liu explains, "He is the clan leader of the Xiao family, one of the 4 great superfamilies. His smallest move can shake the entire Zhan dynasty." Lang thinks to himself, "Is the Xiao family really that great? My surname is Xiao too. Maybe 500 years ago we were the same family." The city lord, urgent to leave, says, "I must go to the Imperial City to see Master Xiao immediately. Laiwo, you are in charge of the competition. Don't let anything go wrong." He then summons his heavenly spirit, Fire Phoenix, and flies away. The Medicine King follows, saying he wants to go ask Master Xiao for a drink. Watching them leave, Lang wonders, is this the strength of the top powerhouses? Laiwo shouts, "The competition officially begins." The scene shifts inside Sumeru Mountain. Lang's team is under attack by a snake beast. Despite the team's efforts, they can't seem to damage it. Meanwhile, Lang is seen relaxing on his horse, critiquing his teammates. "Xiaosha, don't run around all the time. You always miss your hits." "Xiaoman, this is a real battle. Stop worrying about your clothes. You have to roll in the dirt when necessary." "Zhantian, didn't you have breakfast? Your moves are so soft, it looks like you're massaging the snake." One of the teammates yells back, "We're fighting so hard. Why are you doing nothing?" His shouting draws the snake's attention. As the snake lunges at the teammate, Lang strikes with his weapon, hitting the snake directly in the heart and killing it instantly. The dead snake falls on Fei Yumu, who panics, screaming, "Don't bite me! I don't want to die! Go bite Xiao Shabu! His flesh is tenderer than mine!" The team reacts with annoyance. Xiaosha grabs Fei Yumu by the neck for his comment, while Xiaomanbu is impressed by Lang's power. However, Zhan Tian thinks maliciously, "Lang, you won't be happy for long. You'll die soon." Suddenly, Lang senses danger. "Stop, guys! Something is coming!" A massive swarm of snakes appears. The teammates are terrified, but Zhan Tian notices something. "Don't be afraid. Look, these snakes are only coming for Lang Xiao. They must be seeking revenge. As long as we stand still, we won't be attacked." Xiao Manbu asks worriedly, "But what about Lang Xiao?" Xiao Shabu replies coldly, "Forget him. We have to save our lives first." Lang realizes it's a trap. It's strange. How could there be so many chain snakes all at once? He whistles for his horse, Bai, and begins to retreat, shouting to his teammates, "Get down the hill at dawn and find a safe place." Zhan Tian watches him go, thinking, "You still worry about others? Lang Xiao, I want to see how you die. The fun is just beginning." Lang is chased by over 200 snakes. He tries to lead them into the territory of the 3-eyed blood lions, thinking the snakes will be afraid of a high-level beast. However, when the lions see the massive swarm of snakes, even they run away in fear. Lang is frustrated. "Why are you running? Do you have no dignity as high-level beasts?" With his plan failed, Lang dismounts. His horse, Bai, reveals it is no ordinary animal by transforming into a bird to stay safe. Lang begins to fight the swarm alone. After killing many, he realizes he is running low on energy. "There are so many of them. I could kill them instantly with a spirit weapon. Wait, if I don't have one, I can make one." He grabs one of the snakes, beats it against the ground, and uses his powers to refine the snake itself into a spirit weapon. With this new weapon, he decimates the remaining snakes until they start fleeing from him in terror.
Exhausted, Lang sits under a rock, panting. I've almost run out of spiritual energy. Suddenly, Hu Fong appears with his men, heavily armed. He smiles and says, Lang Xiao, you are truly capable. To survive a fight against 200 Class 3 chain snakes and leave them critically injured, your performance is impressive. If you live, your achievements in the next 10 years will definitely shock the whole dynasty. Lang scoffs at the praise. Stop flattering me. Was it your plan to send all those snakes after me? And how did you know I was here? A guard snaps, Hey, why do you want to know that? But Hu Fong, fully confident that Lang won't live today, replies, Well, it doesn't matter if you know the truth now. Actually, the drug used to attract the snakes was mine, but you might be surprised to learn that one of your own comrades was the one who used it. Hearing this, Lang immediately realizes that Zhang Tian has betrayed him and is working with Hu Fong. Hu Fong continues mockingly, I sympathize with you for being betrayed. In fact, I really appreciate your capability, but you are doomed to die today. Lang retorts defiantly, Let's see if you actually have the ability to kill me. Hu Fong orders his guards, Kill him with arrows. The guards unleash a barrage of arrows. Lang narrowly dodges the attack and calls out to his pet, Bai. It instantly transforms back into a horse, and Lang leaps onto his back to escape. Hu Fong, stunned by the creature's transformation, shouts, I'll kill Lang Xiao and capture that magical beast at all costs. Hu Fong and his men give chase on horseback, firing arrows as they ride. Lang maneuvers through the trees, narrowly escaping each shot. Hu Fong yells, Lang Xiao, you'd better accept your fate. Your minor magical beast will be easily caught by my dragon blood horse. Lang thinks desperately, Without other choices, I have to seek refuge in the depths of Sumeru Mountain and hope that Kan Xian finds us in time. He fires a firework signal into the sky. Spectators outside are confused. Fireworks? During the day? Who is doing that? However, Liu recognizes the signal and realizes Lang is in grave danger. Meanwhile, a guard informs Lai Wo, the competition in charge, an assassin has broken into Sumeru Mountain. Lai Wo's eyes narrow. An assassin? He is bold to come here uninvited. Let's go see who he is. Lang reaches the edge of the bottomless cave with nowhere left to run. Hu Fong catches up and sneers. Our fight ends here, but if you hand over the magical beast, I won't chop you into pieces. Lang replies firmly, Do you really think I'd hand over my beast to a scoundrel like you so easily? Furious, Hu Fong orders his guards to fire. In a desperate move, Lang and his magical beast jumped together into the bottomless cave. Hu Fong is enraged. He should have died in a more pathetic way, and now I've even lost the magical beast. Suddenly, a screech echoes through the air. The magical beast is seen flying above them. The magical beast is still alive! Hu Fong shouts to his guards, Hurry, catch it! As the guards' attention is diverted to the flying beast, a vine whip suddenly snakes out and coils tightly around Hu Fong's leg. Hu Fong gasps in shock. Lang hadn't fallen to the bottom. He had used the rocks to stop his fall and was hanging just below the ledge. Lang looks up, his eyes cold. God would never allow me to die alone, so I was offered a vine whip to make you my companion. Terror takes over Hu Fong's face. He stammers, Let's have a nice talk, okay? I'll give you whatever you want. Please, don't. Lang cuts him off. I want you to come with me into the bottomless cave. With a powerful tug, Lang jumps back into the abyss, dragging Hu Fong down with him. Hu Fong's guards watch in horror, unable to do anything as their leader disappears into the darkness. Just then, Lang's guards arrived at the scene. Seeing a figure approach, Hu Feng's guards feel a glimmer of hope, believing someone has come to their aid. They cry out, Please, rescue Mr. Hu Feng! He was dragged into the bottomless cave by Lang Xiao! Rescue him, please! Upon hearing this, Qian Shun kicks one of the guards and shouts, Hu Feng's life has nothing to do with me! Tell me, where is my lord? The guard in Qian Shun's grip remains silent, fueling Qian Shun's rage. Are you dumb? Tell me, where is Lang Xiao? If you don't tell me, I'll kill you all. Terrified, the guard finally stammers that both Lang Xiao and Huafeng have fallen into the bottomless cave. Chen Shun flings the guard aside, his heart sinking. The bottomless cave. Even Lord 8 would find it hard to come out of there alive. The hope that my lord is still breathing is dim. I should kill myself for failing to protect him. Just as Chen Shun prepares to end his life, a thought strikes him. Wait, there is still a method worth trying. Lord Xiao is back, so I must report this to Lord 8 immediately. He will surely dispatch a high-level rescue team. That is the only way Mr. Lang Xiao might be saved. I must inform Lord 8 at once. With that, Chen Shun vanishes at high speed. Shortly after, Lie Hua arrives on the scene, shouting, "Where is Huayu? Where is he?" The guards tremble and fall to their knees. He was assassinated by Lang Xiao. Both of them fell into the bombless cave. Lie Hua's face contorts with rage. He begins attacking the guards, roaring, "Then you all should have died as well." Then he pulls out a signal flare and broadcasts an announcement to the entire city. "Attention! Mr. Huafeng has been assassinated by Lang Xiao. Inform the Castellan immediately and begin rescue efforts. All members of the Fei Shui Martial Art Academy are to be jailed at once. Other academies must cease activities and await the Castellan's orders." At the prison, Lang's teammates are being held. Zhantian Situ thinks to himself, "According to the plan, Lang Xiao should have been killed, but now I'm arrested because he's still alive. Did he really kill Mr. Huafeng?" Madame Liu then shoved into the cell by guards. Fei Yu Mu rushes to her. "Madam, are you okay?" Xiao Manbu is stunned. It's unexpected that Madame Ya has also been captured. "Do you know where Lang Xiao is?" Madame Liu asks urgently. "What happened?" "I don't know either," Xiao Manbu replies. "We were brought here right after the deputy castellan made the announcement." Zhantian Situ scoffs. Lang Xiao is to blame. He insisted on offending Mr. Huafeng. Now we'll all die with him. Madame Liu's anger flares at his words, but Fei Yu Mu intervenes. "Calm down. I've already sent word to the King of Medicine. I hope he can retrieve the situation for us." Hearing this, Madame Liu manages to steady herself. The scene shifts to the Xiao grounds. A subordinate is showing off new acquisitions. "Lord Scar, these are the new beasts. Have a look." Suddenly, a third-eyed bear opens its eye and tries to attack, though it is stopped by the bars of its cage. Lord Scar frowns. What's wrong? Why did it react so violently? A scout rushes in. "Lord Scar, someone is approaching without an invitation." "Who is bold enough to act like this?" Lord Scar growls. "Lord Scar, it's me," a voice calls. It is Lord Qian. Lord Scar is shocked by his appearance. "What happened to you? Why are you so frail?" Qian gasps. "Initiate the secret enchantment right now. Tell Lord 8 that Mr. Lang Xiao has fallen into the bottomless cave." Lord Scar's eyes widen. "Mr. Lang Xiao is in trouble. Initiate the secret enchantment and inform Lord 8. Hurry!" In the imperial city, a massive crowd gathered outside the gates of the Xiao family estate. News of the patriarch's return had spread like wildfire. "It's incredible," one man remarked, peering through the crowd. "So many people have come to pay their respects the moment Lord Xiao returned. I've been waiting for hours just to catch a glimpse of him." The crowd surged forward as the heavy gates finally began to creak open. "Look, the door is opening. Is it Lord Xiao?" However, it was not the patriarch who stepped out, but Lord Bu Hua. He raised his hands to quiet the crowd. "Everyone, your attention, please. We thank you for coming, but Lord Xiao has only just returned and requires rest. He appreciates your concern deeply. Please return to your homes. We shall pay a visit to each of you in due time to express our gratitude personally." The crowd murmured in understanding. "Since Lord Xiao has made his wishes known, we should head back. Please convey our best wishes to him." With that, the onlookers began to disperse. Deep within the estate, Lord Xiao stood before the memorial of his son Qing Di. His voice was thick with suppressed emotion. Qingdi, my son, I never expected that I would be the one to see you off from this world. Do not worry. I will hunt down every soul responsible for your death and end their lives one by one. Turning away from the memorial, Lord Shao's gaze sharpened as he faced his subordinates. Among them stood Lord Eight, his mind racing. Should I tell him the news about Lady Qing Yi and young Master Lang Shao now? The silence in the room grew heavy. Seeing that no one dared to speak, Lord Shao released a wave of suffocating pressure. "Answer my question! Where are they?" Lord Eight's heart hammered against his ribs. I cannot remain silent any longer. I must tell him. But before Lord Eight could step forward, another family member blurted out, "Lord Shao, after Master Qingdi's death, Lady Qing Yi vanished with his son. The family has searched for them for years. We tracked her down multiple times, but she steadfastly refused to return." Lord Shao's eyes flashed dangerously. "Enough. I want to know where they are now. Do you know?" I don't know, my lord," the man stammered, trembling. "Chief," Lord Eight stepped forward, bowing low, "I know where they are." Lord Shao turned his piercing gaze toward him. "Who are you? Step forward." "I am Eight Shao, a deacon of the Shao family. Lady Qing Yi and young Shao Master Lang Shao are currently in Yaowang City." "Lang Shao," Lord Shao repeated, a hint of softness touching his voice. "My grandson's name is Lang Shao. Are they well?" "The young master is doing well. He is 17 years old and has already reached the general level. He recently slayed 2 high-level generals. His talent and combat prowess are extraordinary." The room erupted in hushed whispers of shock. A 17-year-old general who can kill high-level opponents? Young Master Lang Shao will undoubtedly awaken his soul. He is destined for greatness. Lord Shao let out a rare, proud laugh. "Good! He truly is my grandson. Bring him to me at once." "Yes, sir," Lord Eight began, but suddenly his communication token vibrated. As he read the message, his face turned ash white. He dropped to his knees. "Forgive me, Chief. Urgent news from Yaowang City. The young master has fallen into the bottomless cave of Mount Sumeru. He is in desperate need of aid." The air in the room turned freezing as Lord Shao's killing intent exploded. He roared, "Where is Futu Shao?" A formidable warrior appeared instantly, kneeling. "I am here, my lord. Your orders." "Lead 100 blood guards to Yaowang City immediately. Bring Qing Yi and my grandson back to me. If my grandson has been harmed, find every person involved and execute their entire lineage. I do not care what family they belong to. Wipe them all out." "As you command." Futu Shao vanished to fulfill the order. As the Blood Guards, the elite, terrifying force of the Shao family, soared over the imperial city on their mounts, the citizens looked up in terror. Those are the Blood Guards. Who has dared to provoke the Shao family to this extent? In the second scene, we are taken inside the bottomless cave, where Hu Feng has narrowly escaped death thanks to a vine whip. Opening his eyes, he realizes the vine saved him and begins to feel a sense of relief. However, his joy is short-lived as Lang approaches, limping, and says, "I can't believe you're not dead either. It seems the knife I prepared for myself will be used for you first." Terrified, Hu Feng pleads, "No, Lang Shao. You can make your request now. Whether you want money or women, I'll give you as much as you want. Just put the knife away." At that moment, Li Ho enters the cave searching for Hu Feng. Seeing him, Hu Feng cries out, "Uncle Li Ho, I'm here! Help me!" But before help can reach him, Lang throws his sword. The blade strikes Hu Feng's crotch, effectively castrating him, meaning Hu Feng will never be able to father children. As Hu Feng writhes in agony, Li Ho watches in horror. Lang declares, "I can't kill you, but I can make you the last of your family line." Despite the excruciating pain visible on his face, Hu Feng screams, "Lang Shao, I'll kill you!" Lang simply laughs loudly and retorts, "Hu Feng will be the last of his line." Enraged, Li Ho yells,
Lang Shao, I will catch you and cut you into pieces. Lang replies, if you want revenge, you'll have to follow me to hell. With that, Lang jumps deeper into the abyss of the bottomless cave. Li Ho rushes to the injured Hu Feng. Hu Fouyu, are you okay? I'm coming down to save you. Hu Feng, gasping in pain, groans, Uncle, I want to kill Lang Shao. Seeing his worsening condition, Li Ho insists, stop talking, take this medicine. Let's get you up first. I will send men down to find him. Back atop Sumeru Mountain, everyone is shocked to see the young master's condition. Hu Feng makes his uncle promise to find and capture Lang at any cost. Li Ho agrees and leads a team, tied with ropes, down into the cave. Deep in the cave, Lang regains consciousness. He's amazed to be alive after such a fall. His pet, Xiao Bai, is nearby, but when Lang calls for it, the creature refuses to approach. Suddenly, strange grass begins to coil around Lang. Damn it, why does this grass like kidnapping? Lang wonders. He realizes the grass is incredibly strong and is tightening its grip until he loses consciousness again. When he wakes up later, he realizes his wounds have completely healed. My wounds are all healed. I thought the grass would absorb my flesh for nutrients, but it saved me. But why is the grass on my feet getting tighter? He looks back to see a massive entity of grass. Panicked, he thinks, my God, I thought it was saving me, but I'm going to be food for a grass genie. I must run. As he tries to flee the jungle of grass, a tentacle pierces through his heart and enters his consciousness. Lang realizes the horror. It's trying to eat my soul and take over my body. Inside his mind, purple tentacles ensnare him, but Lang manages to break free before collapsing unconscious once more. The scene shifts to the C2 family mansion. The Castellan, the city lord and Hu Feng's father, has sent 2 messengers to capture Lang's family. The leaders of the 3 other prominent families are bowed before them. The messengers announce, the Castellan has ordered us to kill all members of Lang Shao's family. The family leaders report that Lang Shao's family has disappeared. Furious, one of the Castellan's men barks, how can 3 families working together not find a single group of people? The leader of the C2 family says, calm down, my lord. I suspect the Yanyu sect is sheltering Lang Shao's family members. Our individual strength is less than the Yanyu sect's, otherwise we would have already sent our men to find or capture them. Hearing this, the Castellan's messenger shouts, how dare the Yanyu sect go against us? Get our men ready. I'm going to kill them all. The C2 leader thinks to himself, with the support of the people from Hu Feng City, we can not only destroy the Yanyu sect, but also build a powerful relationship with the Hu Feng family. Inside the Yanyu sect, Lord Scar is in a panic. My lady, hurry up, we're late. We have news that the 3 families are ready to destroy us. Lord 8 is not here, and we cannot stop this crisis on our own. Let's hide first. Lang's aunt remains calm, replying, you are worrying too much. They are just a bunch of rascals. Lord Scar and his men drop to their knees, begging her to leave, but she refuses. Desperate, Lord Scar holds a knife to his own throat and threatens, my lady, either come with us or I will end my life right here. At that moment, they feel a massive presence. Nearly 200 strong men from the 3 families have surrounded the mansion. Lord Scar says, my lady, we will find a way to get you out of here. But she retorts, there is no need to run from these cowards. Beside her stands Lang's brother, Xiao Dao. She tells him, Xiao Dao, take me outside the mansion. Lord Scar and all try to stop her, fearing the danger outside, but one cold, angry glare from the aunt silences them all. Outside, the C2 family leader shouts, I have no grievance with Lord 8, but you are sheltering Lang Shao's family. Hand them over now, or we will force our way in. When there is no response, the Castellan's messenger mocks the C2 leader. The Yanyu sect isn't as powerful as the legends say. Why are you so afraid? Go, kill them. I won't let anyone hurt you. As the C2 leader prepares to attack, the mansion doors swing open. Lang's aunt and Xiao Dao step out. The C2 leader sneers, you are sensible. Come with us now and you won't suffer. Lang's aunt realizes it seems something has happened to Lang. She looks at the gathered forces of the four families, the Ho, C2, Bu, and Liu families. She declares coldly, "If anything has happened to my Lang, I will destroy all four of your families." The Castellan's messenger laughs. "So, you are Lang Shao's lame aunt. You are pretty, but foolish. Lang Shao plotted against our young master and has already been killed by us. Surrender, or we will make you suffer." Lang's aunt is shocked, and Xiao Dao screams, "Lang is dead? I don't believe it. He won't die." The messenger orders his men to attack, but suddenly the ground begins to shake. Earthquake! To everyone's horror, Xiao Dao's body begins to grow to a massive size. The soldiers scream in terror, "That's a monster!" and begin to flee. The messenger, though stunned, orders, "Attack him with weapons." They rain blows upon Xiao Dao, but his skin is so tough that there isn't even a single scratch on his body. In a blind rage, Xiao Dao grabs one of the men and rips him in half like a piece of paper. He begins a brutal slaughter of the soldiers, leaving the C2 family leader completely paralyzed with fear. The leader of the C2 family steps forward to attack Xiao Dao, but suddenly Lang's aunt intervenes. She summons a sword, the sheer power of which makes the C2 leader realize that she has reached the soul warrior level. Despite this, the C2 leader decides to press on with his attack. He thinks to himself that he possesses devil powder made from the devil flower, a substance capable of killing even a soul warrior. However, before he can act, Lang's aunt's sword slices him into two pieces. He is killed instantly, never getting the chance to use his devil powder. As he falls, Lang's aunt is seen with an evil smile. Recognizing her blade, a man from the Castellan's side identifies her in shock. "Heavenly Soul Bloodshed Demon Blade. Is she the Bloodshed Demon, Qingyi Haiyu?" Meanwhile, the Dragon Guards of the Haiyu family are shown rushing to save Lang. Suddenly, they sense the energy of the Bloodshed Demon Blade. One of the guards looks closely and recognizes her. "I found her. It's Lady Qingyi, and she is fighting the enemy. All Dragon Guards move out to assist Lady Qingyi," they command, and the guards head toward the battlefield. Back on the ground, the Castellan's man realizes that Lang's aunt belongs to the Haiyu family. Terrified, he thinks to himself that they cannot afford to face the Haiyu family and prepares to flee. But at that moment, Futu Haiyu arrives, slaughtering everyone in his path. Seeing him, the Castellan's man trembled with fear. "Slaughter devil Futu Haiyu? Why is he here?" Futu Haiyu declares as he approaches, "If anyone dares hurt Lady Qingyi, I will destroy his whole clan." Upon hearing those words, the surrounding fighters began to tremble with fear, realizing they had already made the fatal mistake of attacking Lang's aunt. Futu Haiyu carved a bloody path through the crowd, advancing toward Lady Qingyi. To the absolute shock of the three family leaders, the terrifying slaughter devil dropped to one knee in a gesture of profound respect. The family leaders realized their fate was sealed. "We are finished," they thought in despair. "We have offended the young lady of the Haiyu family itself." Futu Haiyu says, "Forgive me, Lady Qingyi, I have arrived late." Lady Qingyi says, "Has my father returned?" Futu Haiyu says, "Yes, Lady Qingyi. Lord Haiyu returned to the mansion yesterday. He personally commanded me to escort you and the young master back home." Lady Qingyi says, "Take me to Sumeru Mountain immediately. Lang has fallen into the bottomless cave." Futu Haiyu says, "As you command, young lady." Futu Haiyu and Lady Qingyi mounted a majestic dragon. As they prepared to depart, Futu Haiyu cast a cold glance at the remaining enemies. Futu Haiyu says, "Lady Qingyi, what shall we do with these people who dared to attack you?" Lady Qingyi says, "Kill the two men from Huafeng City. As for the others, take them captive. If Lang dies, they shall all pay with their lives." Futu Haiyu turned to his men. "You heard Lady Qingyi. Shanpao Haiyu, stay here with 30 men. The rest, follow me." Shanpao Haiyu stepped forward, his eyes cold as he commanded his unit. "Kill those marked for death and capture the rest." Without hesitation, Shan Pao Haiyu executed the two men from Huafeng City with brutal efficiency in front of everyone. The scene shifts to Lord 8, who's gripping Lord Scar tightly, his voice laced with urgency. Is Qian Shun dead? If he is still alive, tell him to come out. Lord Scar says, Lord 8, after delivering the message, Qian Shun rushed back to the bottomless cave overnight. He said that if young Master Lang is alive, he will fight to his last breath to save him. But if young Master Lang has perished, he will return with you to the Haiyu Mansion only to take his own life in atonement. Upon hearing the news, Lord 8 says as he leaves, if young Master Lang is dead, you, I, and every single person in this sect will have to go to the Haiyu Mansion and cut our own throats in atonement. The scene shifts to Sumeru Mountain, where guards from Huafeng City are standing watch. Suddenly, Qian Shun arrives, having disguised his appearance. Huafeng City guards say, Who are you? What are you doing here? Get out of here at once! Qian Shun says as he pulls out a high-ranking token. Are you blind? If your eyes are useless, I'll gouge them out for you. Intimidated by Qian Shun's arrogant attitude and the token, the guards immediately assume he is a high-level official. Huafeng City guards say, My lord, we were ordered to guard this perimeter. Please forgive us for not recognizing you. Qian Shun with a cold attitude. I wouldn't gouge your eyes out if I didn't have something more important to do. Now, get me a rope. I am going down into the bottomless cave. The guards say, Yes, my lord. Qian Shun then descends into the darkness of the bottomless cave. Deep inside the bottomless cave, a group of men in red are searching for Lang. One of the men says, Commander, we found Lang Shao's location. There's a square platform beneath him. The commander approaches the spot and is stunned by what he sees. Lang is suspended in the air, tightly gripped by purple tentacles. The commander thinks to himself, I've never seen grass move like this. I don't know whether this person is dead or alive. I'd better be cautious. Turning to his subordinates, the commander says, You two, go over there and cut off Lang's head for me. The two men are terrified, but they have no choice but to obey their commander. They launch a joint attack to kill Lang, but suddenly the purple tentacles lash out, piercing straight through both men and killing them instantly. The rest of the squad watches in horror as the purple tentacles don't stop. They begin slaughtering everyone in the vicinity. One tentacle lunges at the commander, but he grabs one of his own men and pulls him in front as a human shield. He says, I'm the leader. You are my subordinates. It is your duty to die for me. For a moment, the commander thinks the danger has passed, but suddenly 3 more tentacles burst forth and impale him as well. As the bodies fall, the tentacles begin to drain the life energy from the fallen men and funnel it directly into Lang's body. After a while, Lang slowly regains consciousness. He opens his eyes and looks around in shock, staring at the massive pile of corpses surrounding him. Lang spots his pet completely unharmed. Relieved and overjoyed, he is suddenly interrupted by Qian Shun, who rushes toward him in tears. Young master, you're alive! Qian Shun cries. Stop crying, Qian Shun, Lang replies, trying to calm him. Look, I'm perfectly fine. You shouldn't have worried so much, but tell me, why did you risk your life like this for me? Young master, let's get out of this bottomless cave first, Qian Shun urges. I'll explain everything once we are safe. Lang agrees, and they prepare to ascend. At the mouth of the cave, the Castellan's men are stationed by the ropes. Suddenly, the bell attached to the line begins to ring violently. Someone's coming up! Pull the rope, quickly! One of the guards shouts. The men strain against the weight, hauling up Qian Shun, who is carrying Lang on his shoulders. The guards are stunned. My lord, you found Lang Shao so soon? Qian Shun, putting on a deceptive act, replies, Well, I've finally captured Lang Shao at last. You'll all be rewarded for this. Now I am taking him directly to the Castellan. He begins walking in the opposite direction, but the guards quickly realize something is wrong. They realize he is an imposter and immediately fire a signal flare to alert the Castellan. They figured it out too fast, Lang says grimly. They're going to catch us soon. Qian Shun, you should leave me. It's me they want, not you. Jianshun refuses to abandon him, but before they can escape, the Castellan himself lands in their path, blocking their way. "Bastards!" the Castellan roars. "You hurt my son and thought you could just walk away? Now tell me, which one of you is Lang Xiao?" "I am Lang Xiao," Jianshun shouts, stepping forward. He begins mocking the Castellan's son, adding fuel to the fire. "You should be thanking me. At least I didn't kill your pathetic son." Infuriated, the Castellan launches a ferocious attack. Jianshun realizes the Castellan's power is immense and braces himself to block the blow. However, the Castellan moves with blinding speed, appearing behind Jianshun and delivering a powerful strike. The impact sends Jianshun flying. Lang tries to catch him, but the momentum drags them both across the ground until they slam into a tree. "Are you okay, Jianshun?" Lang coughs from the impact. "I'm sorry. I couldn't protect you, young master," Jianshun rasps. The Castellan sneers. "You have a speed spirit. You aren't Lang Xiao. Lang Xiao has no spirit at all. But it doesn't matter. I'll make you both realize that living is worse than dying. You have only yourselves to blame for offending the wrong person." Lang glares at him, teeth clenched. "Yes, I hate that I'm not strong enough. I hate that my spirit hasn't awakened yet, and that I can't kill you self." "I've decided," the Castellan growls, stepping closer. "I'll kill you first, so you can feel my son's pain. Then I will spend the rest of my life hunting down and slaughtering every single member of your clan." As the Castellan prepares the killing blow, the sky turns a deep blood red. The dragon guards have arrived. Above them, a massive black dragon looms in the clouds. Standing atop the dragon is Futu Shao. His voice thunders from the heavens. "Castellan, you want to kill all my clansmen? Are you sure you're capable of that? Why don't you try killing me first?" The Castellan freezes, his face turning pale with terror. That's the black dragon from the Shao family. He's the abyss black dragon with a heavenly soul, the deicide of hell, Futu Shao. "Wait, Futu Shao, there must be a misunderstanding between us," stammers the Castellan, backing away. Lang watches from the ground, bewildered. Who is that man? Why is the Castellan so terrified of him? Suddenly, Lang hears his aunt calling his name. He runs toward her, tears finally falling as she embraces him. His brother, Xiao Dao, is also there, overcome with relief to see Lang safe. As the dust settles, the blood guards of the Xiao family drop to one knee before Lang. "Young Master Lang, we are the blood guards of the Xiao family." The Castellan's heart sinks as the realization hits him like a physical blow. Damn it, he really is the young master of the Xiao family. I'm in big trouble. Futu Shao looked down from his dragon, his eyes cold. "Are you going to try and kill me, or should I kill you personally?" The Castellan's face twisted in a mix of fear and rage. "Futu Shao, don't push me too far. My son was severely injured by Lang Xiao. How can you be so indiscriminate and domineering? Do you truly think the Xiao family can cover the sky with a single hand?" "Cut the crap," Futu Shao replied coldly. "You attempted to murder the young master of the Xiao family. For that, I, Futu Shao, will end your life today." Seeing he couldn't win here, the Castellan retreated toward his stronghold at high speed. "Futu Shao, come to Huefeng City if you can. Kill me there in front of all my people." Futu Shao didn't hesitate. "Blood guards to Huefeng City, now." Lang, watching the pursuit, was confused. Why are they taking the fight into the city? His aunt watched the flying dragon, sighed, and said, "The Castellan is an idiot. He thinks Futu Shao would have scruples or hesitate to spill blood inside Huefeng City. He underestimated him. Even in the Imperial City, if Futu Shao wants someone dead, he never hesitates." Lang was stunned. Is he really that domineering? Just how powerful is the Xiao family? At the gates of Huefeng City, the guards were on high alert. "Look, the Castellan is returning, and someone is pursuing him." As soon as the Castellan arrived, he shouted out, "Attention! Our enemies are here! Prepare for battle! I will reward those who fight bravely, but if anyone dares to run or shows cowardice, I will execute your entire family."
Terror-stricken, the guards readied their weapons. Moments later, Fu Tu Shao and his blood guards descended outside the city walls. The Castellan also came down from the walls, and the two stood face to face. Fu Tu Shao asked, "Castellan, are you ready to die?" "Fu Tu Shao, don't be so arrogant," the Castellan shouted. "I am the lord of this city. Do you really dare to execute me in public? Besides, you are at the emperor level, and so am I. You possess a heavenly soul, and so am I. Our strengths are equal. There is no telling who will win. If you dare to start this fight, I dare to finish it." Fu Tu Shao remained expressionless. The Castellan continued his desperate bravado. "I will go to the imperial city myself. I will ask the emperor if the imperial family has changed its surname to Shao right in front of your clan leader." "Are you done with your nonsense?" Fu Tu Shao asks, his patience thinning. "Talking more won't save you. I, Fu Tu Shao, formally declare war on behalf of the Shao family. All irrelevant people leave now, otherwise you will all be marked as sworn enemies of the Shao family." The city guards began to tremble. "What should we do?" they whispered among themselves. "I'll say it for the last time," Fu Tu Shao warned. "Get out of here while you still can." Seeing the legendary Slaughter Devil in person, several guards dropped their weapons and fled. The Castellan screamed after them, "Deserters will be executed on the spot!" "Enough talk," Fu Tu Shao said. "Let the fight begin." The Castellan realized this was a fight to the death. "I have no choice but to face the Slaughter Devil," he thought. "Fu Tu Shao, show me what you've got." Purple flames erupted around Fu Tu Shao as he surged forward at blinding speed. One of the Castellan's advisors watched in terror. "I hope they reach a draw so they can negotiate. If Fu Tu Shao is killed here, Lord Shao will return and slaughter us all." The two titans clashed in the sky, moving so fast they became blares of light. Watching from a distance, Lang was mesmerized. So this is the emperor level of soul of heaven. Such speed and power must require an incredible amount of tiger power. "No, Lang," her aunt corrected. "It isn't tiger power, it's dragon power. To be exact, Fu Tu Shao possesses nearly 300 pounds of dragon power, while the Castellan has at most 240 pounds. Practice hard, Lang, and one day you will surpass them both." In the air, the gap in power became obvious. The Castellan was failing. "Damn it, he's going to kill me if this continues." In a desperate move, he unleashed his soul-fighting skill, channeling the power of the Phoenix. Fu Tu Shao didn't flinch. He summoned his own dragon aura and drew a sinister weapon, the Night Dagger. "No way!" the Castellan shrieked as his attack dissipated into nothingness. "My soul-fighting skill had no effect on you." "I, Fu Tu Shao, can do what others cannot," Fu Tu declared. In a flash, he appeared behind the Castellan, struck with the Night Dagger, and followed through with a devastating, soul-crushing punch. The Castellan's body went limp and plummeted from the sky, crashing into the dirt below. The city guards stood in horrific silence. The Castellan of Wefeng City is dead! Seeing Fu Tu Shao surrounded by that purple aura reminded me of Shi Yan. That was such a great manhwa. Back to the story. As the Castellan falls, his remaining men instantly throw down their weapons and surrender. But Fu Tu Shao is not moved. "I gave you a chance before the battle and you missed it," he says coldly. "Now you all have to die." The guards of Huofeng City tremble in terror and begin to scatter. Just then, a grand carriage arrives and the Medicine King steps out. "The Medicine King! Sir, help us!" the guards cry out. "The Shao family intends to slaughter every last one of us." The Medicine King looks at the carnage and sighs. "Fu Tu Shao, do you really intend to kill them all? The Castellan is already dead. Can you, for my sake, let the rest go?" Fu Tu Shao ignores him completely. "Keep killing," he orders his men. The Medicine King is troubled. Fu Tu Shao is famous for being unreasonable. What should I do?
Suddenly, his eyes land on Lang. Lang Xiao, what are you doing here? Then a realization hits him. Your family name is Xiao. Lang Xiao, the Medicine King calls out. You are part of the Xiao family, aren't you? Please, stop your elders. Such a massacre will ruin your family's reputation. Lang turns to his aunt. Aunt, can you stop them? She smiles. Why don't you stop them yourself? Lang walks up to Fu Tuxiao and tells him to cease the fighting. Immediately, Fu Tuxiao roars at his guards. Are you all deaf? Master Lang asked you to stop. The guards freeze mid-motion. The Medicine King is stunned. Lang Xiao really is the young master of the Xiao family. Even Fu Tuxiao has to obey him. The Medicine King approaches Lang. Lang, I just returned from visiting the Xiao family and stumbled into this mess. Where are Liu and the others from the Fei Shu Martial Art Academy? Lang asks a guard of Huofeng City. Tell me, where are Liu and my teammates? They were locked in the dungeon by the Deputy Castellan, the guard stammers. The Medicine King's face turns red with fury. Fu Tuxiao, I take back what I said earlier. Tell your men to kill every single one of them. Fu Tuxiao looks toward Lang's aunt. What are your orders, Lady Qingyi? Get Liu and the students out of there first. A short while later, the disciples of the Fei Shu Academy are led out of the prison. Seeing the piles of dead guards, they fear they have been brought out for execution. However, Liu and the others soon spot Lang standing safely among the experts. Zhang Tianxitu is horrified. How is he still alive? Lang sees Liu and reaches his hand out to her. She runs to him immediately. Seeing this, Lady Qingyi smiles to herself. It seems Lang has finally grown up. Let us return to Yaowang City. Fu Tuxiao, handle the affairs here. When you are finished, I will accompany you back to the Xiao family. Yes, my lady. Fu Tuxiao bows. Wait, I have one more thing to do. He walks directly towards Zhang Tianxitu. Situ's heart sinks. Does he know? I remember telling you once that I wasn't interested in playing games with you, but you played tricks on me again and again. You sent the chain snake after me, didn't you? You did it quietly, thinking no one would know. I almost died because of you. Terrified, Zhang Tianxitu falls to his knees. Young Master Lang, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I was blind. I shouldn't have done it. Please, spare my life. Before he can finish, Lang's sword flashes and he decapitates Zhang Tianxitu in one swift motion. The traitor dies where he falls. Fu Tuxiao watches with a grin of approval. Well done. Qingdi Xiao had a great son. Lang's other teammates are paralyzed with shock. Xiaoman Bu watches Lang walk away, a feeling of sadness washing over her. He's getting further and further away from me. We are in different worlds now. As Lang and Lady Qingyi depart, a guard approaches Fu Tuxiao. My lord, Lady Qingyi and the young master have left for Yaowang City. What shall we do with the remaining fighters of the Huo family? Fu Tuxiao's eyes turn cold again. Kill them all.